I wrote a paper on the Schumann resonance and the human body. Let's continue reading. I took a picture so that you guys could read along. Sorry that it's small. All behaviors are generated and correlated with brain activity. A weak magnetic field generated by the Earth and human technology affects consciousness and overall experience. The intensity of the field is not critical, but rather the pattern and the information that's within it. A study done by N. Cherry, Human Sciences Department, Lincoln University, New Zealand, on human intelligence, the brain, and electromagnetic system synchronized by the Schumann resonance signal concluded that in order to retain intelligent thinking, there needs to be a constant, globally available synchronization system that continuously stabilizes the brain. The Schumann resonance signal provides a brain frequency range matching electromagnetic signal, providing the synchronization needed for intelligence. It's safe to say that the Schumann resonance collaborates and enhances the mental and physical well-being of humans, as this natural resonance helps us to achieve our optimal brain wave state, a linkage that has become disrupted by modern-day technology. Further studies have been done to examine how the Schumann resonance affects the well-being of humans beyond the brain. In 1979, Professor R. Weaver, Institute for Behavioral Psychology, conducted an experiment to see how the absence of the Schumann resonance would affect humans. He did this by having students volunteer and live in an underground bunker, completely screening out the magnetic field for 4 weeks. Over the 4 weeks, Professor Weaver found that the students' circadian rhythms diverged. Circadian rhythm is your sleep rhythm. He also noted that students began suffering migraine headaches and experienced mental distress. When adding the Schumann resonance back into the environment, it took only a brief amount of time for the students to regain and stabilize their health. The Schumann resonance has also been found to directly affect not only the sleeping patterns of humans, but also the quality and time of sleep. A double-blind study conducted in Taiwan in 2022 sought out a potential non-invasive treatment for insomnia. The study recruited patients from hospitals that had a history of insomnia for more than 3 months. 40% entered the study with an average range of 20 to 50 years old. 20 of these patients would react to a Schumann resonance device while they slept, and 20 to a placebo device while they slept. The study lasted 4 weeks, with patients sleeping from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Along with being recorded while they slept, each patient also kept a sleep diary. Results concluded that 70% of the patients were women with an average age of 50. Who suffered from insomnia for 8 to 9 years. A significant reduction in sleep onset latency and an increase in total sleep time were found in the Schumann resonance device group. No difference was observed in the placebo group. The data from the sleep diaries found that the placebo group once again had no significant difference, while the Schumann resonance group showed a significant increase in total sleep time and sleep efficiency. Comparisons of quality of life before, 2 weeks after, and 4 weeks after using the Schumann resonance device showed improvements in energy levels and body pain. 55% of the placebo group had improved on sleep satisfaction, but this can be explained by the common placebo effect. The Schumann resonance aids in relaxing the body, making it easier to fall asleep, and increase total sleep time. It is hypothesized that electromagnetic fields, EMF, are related to human melatonin, which could explain the improvements of patients. 2 patients did remove themselves from the study as they experienced headaches from the experiment. Otherwise, no adverse effects were found. Although more research has to be done, this could lead to a future treatment for those that suffer from insomnia. As it is the most common sleep disorder in the world, affecting 15% of adults, the current treatment being benzodiazepine used by 13% of those who suffer from insomnia, leading to long-term use, countless side effects, and even overdose. Knowing how important sleep is for our brains and physical well-being, it is unsurprising that the Schumann resonance has also been linked to affect our blood pressure, heart rate, depression, wound healing, and disease-related illnesses. A study done in Japan monitored heart rate and blood pressure of adults during normal days and again on days with enhanced Schumann resonance, finding that on the days with enhanced Schumann resonance, blood pressure and heart rate lowered. Males show a higher response to enhanced Schumann resonance in diastolic and mean arterial blood pressure than women. Overall, women have shown a lower response to enhanced Schumann resonance and lowering blood pressure. The cause of this has yet to be explored, but the hormonal differences and differences in nervous system response could play a part. Just as the Schumann resonance has a calming effect on our bodies, allowing relaxation to happen, it also seems to have the same effect on our cardiovascular system, aiding in beneficial stress management and preventing hypertension. Several studies have been done exploring the Schumann resonance in killing cancer cells, improving wound healing, and connectedness to kidney disease. In the case of enhanced Schumann resonance in cancer cells, it was concluded that cancer growth and proliferation of cells are possible with low-frequency magnetic fields below 300 Hz and radio-frequency electromagnetic fields 27.12 MHz. Although these frequencies are higher than the Schumann resonance, it is a step forward in finding new treatments for cancer. Wound healing uses extremely low frequency electromagnetic field, or ELF, ranging from 3 to 300 Hz, found to increase the natural healing process, an interaction between magnetic fields and healing skin modulating inflammation. Overall data supports the therapeutic role of ELF in wound healing, as the ELF drives production of several tissue injuries such as skin, bone, and traumatic brain injury, leading to non-invasive treatment possibilities. A study concluded of the interconnectedness of kidney disease and the SR found that kidneys operate at a frequency of 68 Hz. Men were more sensitive to the influence of the SR than women. The more powerful the electromagnetic power of the SR, the more young people became ill with kidney disease. Supporting the EMF in SR provokes kidney disease in men. Although more studies need to be done in all of these areas, it's becoming increasingly clear how sensitive humans are to electromagnetic fields. Now this part I can't talk about on here because we're talking about 5 gnomes. My video will get banned. So please pause to read. I put a graph in here so that you understand all the different measurements and how far away they are from each other. But again, this is about 5 gnomes. Please read. If we look back at human illness and the rise of disease, both acute and chronic, there seems to be a connection in the way our ancestors lived to their health. With little to no electrosmog polluting the ionosphere and little to no disruption on their electromagnetic field, it's safe to suggest that they lived a more balanced, connected, healthy lifespan, finding a balance that's been harder to connect with each decade that passes. Beyond the physical connectedness of humans in the SR, it is also believed by some to create a link to the spiritual world, allowing humans to unlock collective consciousness to influence each other over a greater scale. With the natural relaxation that the SR provides, it allows meditation, and with that, a deep connection to the earth. I am out of time. Please continue to read. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll go over more in the next part.